Good morning. Thank you for coming to our presentation this morning. My name is Arielle Brown, and I will be presenting on our customer service training this morning. First off, I want to start by saying, did you know typically business only receives 4% of its complaints? So we should, as Marilyn Settle says, thank your customers for complaining and mean it, because most of them don't take the time to complain. So let's go ahead and get into our presentation today. As I told you, a typical fun fact is our business is only hear 4% of its customers' complaints. It says, after 4 years of working in the field of customer service, I personally have realized the importance of my response. As a customer service representative, we are very, very important entities to our company. We are what is considered the first impression. Today our topics will be on appearance, effective communication, as well as time management. It says appearance. When it comes to appearance, to clothing, we want to find modest and appropriate clothing. Why do I say that? Because we are professionals and we have to represent a field of professionalism. And we are the first eyes that most customers see, and they judge our business off of who we are, or how we look and how we speak to them, and whatever that first impression is that we do give to them. It says revealing clothing can open up the door to harassment. You don't want to hear harassment from customers. Some people aren't mature enough for revealing clothing. And also it takes away from you as a person, and it kind of opens up the door for gestures that are unwanted. As a professional, we must hold true to the standards in our clothing. So as a professional, we want to look like a professional at all times, wearing, regular, our uniform clothes and colors, keeping to the standard of the job, so that we can all have uniformity. Uniformity means we're all on one accord, so let's continue to push in that area. It says in the winter, we'll wear long sleeve shirts. In the colors will be blue, navy, and white with slacks. They could be khaki or black, whatever you choose. And then in the summer, we can wear casual shorts, the long, like boat shorts, the casual khaki shorts, or black shorts, whatever you choose, just no denim. And you can do it with one of the previous colors with a short sleeve. Now, we'll get into tattoos and what we should do with those if it needs to be addressed. Overall, we must represent an attitude of excellence at all times. Attitude of excellence is key. We must remember that we don't just represent ourselves, we represent a company and a business that is bigger than us. These tattoos are okay. They're okay for personal life. But a lot of people in corporate America, in the business world, recognize tattoos as unprofessional. So, with that being said, in this environment, we choose that we would have for you to be mindful of those that are being exposed that may take away from the uniformity as a whole. Wearing sleeves or wearing tattoo covers are important. It says tattoos are lovely for self-expression. I have 5 myself. However, in a professional environment, you want customers to connect with the product, not your personal life. We're trying to sell a product here, and we want them to connect with our product more than we want them just to connect with us. Tattoos should remain covered as best as possible while you're on the clock. No discriminating, but we do want to cover tattoos as best as possible. It's different when you have small ones, but whenever it is sleeves of tattoos and things like that, we just want to remember that we are trying to save uniformity. The last thing on appearance is hair. Hair is important. It is a part of your dress, your everyday dress. Hair must be at all times well groomed. We don't want to walk in look like we just rolled out of bed, so that is important. There will be no discrimination on hair type. So if you're black or white or Hispanic or Puerto Rican, however your hair is naturally It just needs to be well groomed in its natural state or however you choose to do it. Just make sure that it is well groomed. That is all I ask. The only requirement is that it looks well kept and like you care about yourself. Next is effective communication. How many of you have been into a place where you have been so upset because customer service did not take to your needs as you desired? Yes, and it's because of the lack of effective communication. Effective communication is the key aspect of customer service. Effective listening is listening to understand, not to just respond. So, how do we do this? When a client speaks with you, it makes a concern. Make sure that you repeat their concern back to them before you respond. Make sure you heard them correctly. Give them enough respect to respond as you've heard and then respond to their question. When you fire back, a lot of the times it prevents the effective listening portion that is the reason why we have client business or issues in our relationships. Now maintain a level head so that you can respond with tact no matter the situation. Remember, it is not personal when they're upset. It is a business matter and we should handle it as a business matter. When you speak with a smile, the tone of your voice seems to follow. So whenever you're answering those phone calls, if you will speak with a smile, most often your voice and your tone will follow that speech. Okay, an effective communication is also listen for the message in the client's speech. So they're angry and they're yelling at you, but it is very important that you listen to the message in their frustrations. It's bigger than them yelling and it's bigger than the attitude. They have an actual concern most times. We need to address that. When you listen to the tone only, you miss the message that is being communicated. So take it out of the personal situation. Take it back to relationship. And remember, we represent a product and a business. It's not about you. It's about the business and the product that they're frustrated. So let's try to help solve those issues. That's what we're here for. All right, on to time management. How many of you know that time management is key? It is important that we make it our mission to deal expediently with our customers, meaning as quickly as possible. Process claims in a very effective but quick manner. Work that has to be done twice costs more time that could be spent on a client. So make sure that when we are doing our work that we have to do for the day, that we are doing it with the full intention to complete it. So with that being said, let's complete it well so that we don't have to go back and redisperse the time that could have been used for another client or another sale and perfecting our craft. Let's do everything in excellence. Miller says time management requires several key factors. Organization, that's key. Prioritization, implementation, action plans, delegation, critical thinking skills, decision making skills, which are a part and parcel of conducting a successful business. Miller also says about time management, he said, and I quote, use your time wisely in those areas in which your expertise shines through. Make the most of those times. Use it so it can be effective for the company and for your position. Thank you today for coming out and listening to this presentation on customer service. We talked about appearance. We talked about time management or effective communication, and we talked about time management. I am hoping that you guys will leave here. Leaders, lead the customer service industry by example. Have a productive rest of your week. Remember, go out and lead by example. Have a great rest of your day.